Welcome back to math class, Hampton and Clarion. Today we're going to move on to using some square tiles to decompose a rectangle. So I'm going to start using my square tiles and I'm going to build a rectangle that has 4 rows of 5. Okay? Three. Sorry. I want to make sure that they're next to each other. All right, there's 1 row of 5. All right, 2 rows of 5. Oops, want it down here. Okay, this will not cooperate with me. Three rows of 5. We need 1 more row of 5. Sorry, let me move this back over. All right, now I have my 4 rows of 5. You can do the same thing at home with something in your house as well. You can make 4 rows of 5. Now, I want you to go ahead and tell someone in your house the total number of tiles in your rectangle and how you know. If you said there are 20 tiles, you are exactly correct because, let's go here. If I wanted to write in a repeated addition number sentence, I could say 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 20. We had 4 rows of 5. You could also say 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 20 as well. Okay? So we're going to write the number of rows and the number in each row as the whole in my number bond. Okay? So I'm going to go here, and it's not going to look exactly like a number bond, but it's still essentially part whole. So I have, let's see, I don't want it. 4 rows of 5. 4 rows of 5. Okay? Now, how can we decompose? I'm going to go back to our rectangle. Nope. How can we decompose this rectangle into 2 equal parts? Think about that. All right, I'm pretty sure some of you might have said you know that 10 plus 10 makes 20. So you can put 10 on one side and 10 on the other side. You might have said if you split it across the middle, like how we spread out the rows of before when we were using our manipulatives, we can make it half and half. You might have said 2 equal parts would be 2 rows of 5 on one side and 2 rows of 5 on the other. So I could break this apart. Let me see. Bear with me. Oops, nope, I did not mean to do that. Let me see if it comes back. Sorry, y'all. So what I meant to do was to split the rows or split the color tiles, the rows into half, so that we will have 2 rows of 5 at the top. Bear with me. Let's try to do this again. Okay. And then 2 rows of 5 at the bottom. Nope, I want you down here. Let's see. Sorry, it's taking so now we have 2 equal parts. So how many rows do you have in each part? So the first part we have 2 rows. How many tiles are in each row? 5. So we have 2 rows of 5 for each part. So I'm going to go back to my number bond and I'm going to write 2 rows of 5. Here I'm going to do the same thing. 2 rows of 5. Okay? So I'm going to write a repeated addition statement to show how we decomposed. Sorry, 1 second. So I'm going to come back up here and I want to move this over here and I'm going to write 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 represents the rectangle before we decomposed it. So to describe each part, it's actually going to be 5 plus 5 equals 10. And this part is also going to be 5 plus 5 equals 10. All right. So again, you can go ahead and tell someone in your house the 2 parts and the whole using a number sentence. So you should have said 2 rows of 5 and 2 rows of 5 make 4 rows of 5. Okay? So we're going to do another one. So I'm going to go back to my manipulatives. And I'm going to, this time I'm going to make 6 columns of 2. Okay? So I have 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns, 5 columns. I'm just going to go with, actually, I'm just going to add this here, and I'm going to erase these because we don't need them anymore. All right. So now I have 6 columns of 2. I want you to tell how many tiles are we using right now. Okay. We have 12 right now. Now I want us to have 16. 16, and this time we're going to use what we have at the top, and we're going to make 4 rows. So I'm going to add some more. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Okay, now we have 16, so we're going to go ahead and put our number sentence for this. So if we wanted to write a repeated addition number sentence, we can either think about it in columns, or we can either think about it using rows. So we're going to do it in columns. So we have 1 column, 2 columns, 3 columns, 4 columns, 5 columns, 6 columns, 7 columns, 8 columns. So that means we have 8 columns of 2. So that means we have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more, plus 2 equals 16. Or we could think about it as being 8. Sorry, it's frozen. 1 second. 8 plus 8, because we have 1 row of 8 and another row of 8, and that also equals 16. Okay? If I were to take away this column, and this column, and this column, let's see. I want to go away. Come on. All right, so now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 tiles left. So then our new addition number sentence will be 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 12, because we have 6 columns and 2 in each column, or we can say we have 2 rows with 2 rows with 6 in each row. So then we would say 6 plus 6 equals 12. Okay, so I want you all, when you're looking at your distance learning packet, you're going to practice decomposing the rectangles by breaking it into parts.